Lam 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 lam. Oh, good day, parishioners and friends. Sorry, I was just practicing because we're gonna do lamb this afternoon. But why I was saying lamb, 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 because a couple of weeks ago a parishioner approached me, very gentle, and said to me, Father, just a little correction, because I'm a priest, so every day I say Mass and I say the part, this is the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world. The Lamb, I always say the Lamb, because it's written Lamb, and so I say Lamb, the Lamb. And so this parishioner says, you don't say the B, you just say Lamb. I said, really? How is it possible? He says, is it lamb? I say lamb. Well, how can you say lamb? And I caught myself like my dad, bless his soul. He always used to argue when people correct the English, and he says, but in Italian we say this. Why in English you have to change everything? And so he got upset, and then to the point he says, you know what? They want to talk to me. They have to learn Italian. They have to. Poor man. His bless his soul. And so I caught myself doing this, you know, it's lamb. So now I surrender to the beautiful English language, and I say lamb, 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 lamb. We cook lamb tonight. So what we're gonna do to lamb is a lamb chop, and we're gonna put in the egg, breaded, and then cooked in butter and olive oil, and that's simple. We have bread, which is grated bread, 1 egg, a little bit of sage, a few leaves of sage, a lemon for the end, the lemon is for the end, a little of butter, to cook it, and then salt and pepper, a little bit of oregano as well. So we're gonna start to cut the rack. So this lamb is from New Zealand, and we do have lamb here on the Salt Spring Island, British Columbia, Canada, for those who watch from outside, but it's kind of harder to find. The New Zealand is delicious, is easier to find in most of the stores, and the price is actually even better than the one from Salt Spring Island. If I find the Salt Spring Island lamb, I go for the Salt Spring Island because we want to shop local, but this time it was easier for me to find this one from New Zealand. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut it, chop, and it's very simple. There is a little bone that hold it, so you have to find the chop. So I'm gonna cut one at a time, start from here and go down. Okay. Okay, so I don't need a knife anymore. What we're gonna do, we're gonna pound it a little bit, not too much because it's very delicate, and just a little bit like this. One, not too much because you see already got the shape. If we do too much, then it's gonna break because it's very tender. 1 and 2. 1, 2. 1. So it tenderizes a little bit the meat. 1 and 2. 1, 2, and the last one. Don't worry about the white fat, because once it's cooked it kind of melts in your mouth. It's so delicious. So what we're going to do now, we're going to beat the egg with a little bit of olive oil. So what we're going to do, we're going to mix the egg now with a little bit of olive oil. Just so one egg, and I put a little bit of olive oil as I beat the egg. That's it. Just touch. A little bit of pepper, salt. The oregano goes in the bread. So we put some oregano in the bread, and we mix, and now we dip the lamb in the egg and then in the bread. Take one chop, put in the egg, like this. You can hold the bone doesn't need to be in the egg, because we're not eating the bone, and then let it. Good, and then we put it in the bread. And that's it. Simple. Take the egg, 1, 2. Let it go down a little bit. And then in the bread, press a little bit, and we do this for all of them. If you're gonna do this for 2 racks, maybe you wanna use 2 eggs. Okay, and this is done. So we're gonna turn the fire on. Medium high. So we put the butter, this much. I like butter. I'm from the north of Italy, we use lots of butter. And I always add a little bit of olive oil as well, to help not to burn the butter too fast. Or not to burn it at all, actually. Okay. And we let it melt down. And also we add the sage. Okay. Butter is almost melted, and we can start to put the chop in. 1, 2. It's faster with the hands. Feed them all. Okay, we're gonna cook it from one side and put high a little bit. I will say, because they're very thin and the meat is very tender, I would say maybe 4 minutes the most, and then turn another 4 minutes, and then they should be ready. You see, the butter and the oil makes a nice juice. It's about time to turn them. Et voila. And then 4 more minutes on this side. As you can see, it's very simple. Look at this, nice golden. At this point we can add a little bit more salt on this side that is already cooked. If you feel that it's getting a little bit too dry, then you can add a little bit of more butter in the center if you feel you need it. And that will help, see, to give a bit more juice for the cooking. I was saying fry, but it's not really fried. So as we can see, there is on this one a little bit more red coming out. So I think we can give one more turn. That's it. Just to finish them up. Give a nice crust on the first side. And this is the side we did not put the salt, so we can put a little bit of salt on this side as well. If you wait just a little bit, you put salt on the other side. That's it. And if you want a little bit of pepper as well. Okay, we're gonna go and see how it tastes. Right from, turn this off. This is the moment we are here to verify that it looks good, but we don't know if it tastes good. So we have to verify, and that's the question that we have right now. Look at this beauty. Look at this little one. Let's put it right here. And of course I make a mess right away. And 2. Now, what do we do now is a little bit of lemon. Also, I discovered not long ago a secret ingredient. The balsamic vinegar. No, I'm always afraid of vinegars because they're very strong, so I don't use lots of vinegar. But this balsamic vinegar and it's glazed is almost sweet, so it's really good. So what you can do, actually, just for a presentation, you can actually have a drizzle on it like that. Look at this. So what we're gonna do, look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. We're gonna try this. The bone is always better. My God. Now I have to swallow, but it's so good. What's best with lamb is a red wine that coincidentally appeared. Try it. Not lamb, but lamb. Lamb. Cheers.